In this video we discuss about distance from Earth to different planets, so let's start without wasting time. For more information videos, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon, and don't forget to share because we all know sharing is caring. Distance from Earth to the Sun. The average distance from Earth to the Sun is 93 million miles. At its furthest point, aphelion, our planet is 94.54 million miles away. At its closest point, perihelion, it is 91.4 million miles away. In other terms, we're about 0.00001581 light years from the Sun, which comes to 8.2 light minutes. If it were a hollow ball, the Sun could accommodate approximately 1.3 million Earths inside itself. With a diameter of 864,000 miles, the Sun is 109 times wider than our planet. Without its heat and light, planetary life would be impossible. However, too much exposure to its heat and radiation would also prove deadly. Distance from Earth to Mercury. The average distance from Earth to Mercury is 56.97 million miles. At its closest, our planet is 48 million miles from Mercury. At its furthest, it is 138 million miles away. As the smallest planet in the solar system, Mercury would fit inside ours 18 times over. It lacks moons and rings and has an extremely thin atmosphere. Temperatures on the planet are also extreme compared to ours, with highs up to 800 degrees Fahrenheit, 430 degrees Celsius, and lows plunging to 290 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius at night. Without a proper atmosphere, temperature regulation is impossible. Distance from Earth to Mars. The average distance from Earth to Mars is 140 million miles. The maximum distance between the two planets is 249.1 million miles, while the minimum distance is 33.9 million miles. Though Mars is significantly smaller than our planet, able to fit inside 7 times over, it has inspired the human imagination perhaps more than any other planetary body. Scientists hope to land humans on Mars one day and perhaps even colonize it. Though human colonies won't be possible for many years, the avid exploration of Mars continues unabated. Distance from Earth to Venus. The average distance from Earth to Venus is 25.7 million miles, or the maximum distance between us is 162 million miles, while the minimum distance is 23.6 million miles. Our two planets are often called twins due to similarities in volume and mass. Venus has a diameter of 7,521 miles, while Earth is slightly larger at 7,926 miles. It also passes closer to us than any other planet in the solar system. However, our planets have few similarities beyond this. Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system, with temperatures up to 872 degrees Fahrenheit, 467 degrees Celsius. Its suffocating atmosphere, composed of 96% carbon dioxide and dense clouds of sulfuric acid, traps heat from the Sun in a greatly exaggerated greenhouse effect. Mountains, craters, volcanoes, and lava. Distance from Earth to Jupiter. The average distance from Earth to Jupiter is 391 million miles. At its furthest point, Jupiter is 601 million miles away. At its closest point, it is 365 million miles away. Jupiter is the largest and most massive planet in our solar system, able to hold all the other planets inside itself at once. As for ours, it could fit inside Jupiter 1,300 times over. In fact, Jupiter's famous storm, the Great Red Spot, is twice as big as Earth. Distance from Earth to Saturn. The average distance from Earth to Saturn is 792 million miles. The maximum distance between our two planets is 1.74 billion miles, while the minimum distance is 746 million miles. Saturn is most famous for its 7 rings, which are more complex and visible than any other planet's rings in the solar system. Saturn also has the most moons of any of the 8 planets, with 53 confirmed and 29 awaiting confirmation. Its largest moon, Titan, is bigger than Mercury. Our planet, of course, has no rings and only one moon. Distance from Earth to Uranus. The average distance between Earth and Uranus is 1.7 billion miles. At its closest, Uranus is 1.6 billion miles away. At its furthest, it is 1.98 billion miles away. Uranus looks pretty from a distance with its bluish-green tint, but don't be fooled, this ice giant has nowhere to stand and no way to warm up. It's the coldest planet in our solar system, with temperatures as low as 371 degrees Fahrenheit, 224 degrees Celsius, making Antarctica look like a tropical paradise. Distance from Earth to Neptune. The average distance from Earth to Neptune is 2.703 billion miles. At its closest, Neptune is 2.7 billion miles away. At its farthest, it is 2.9 billion miles away. Neptune is a viciously windy planet with wind speeds up to 1,200 miles per hour or almost 2,000 kilometers per hour. Coupled with its bone-chilling temperatures and icy composition, it is one of the most forbidding places in our solar system. Thanks for watching.